welcome to the TGO Challenge 2022, part number 2. More specifically, Fort Augustus, and more precise than that, just at the side of the Caledonian Canal there. So this is section number 2. 3 more days to go in this video, and we're going to go from here over the Monadhliath towards Aviemore. The weather is going to be a little bit mixed bag by the looks of it. It's a bit grey up there at the moment, but it's going to be a great few days. Nice and rested after a great night in Morag's and a few celebratory ales along the numerous pubs there. But yeah, time to find some breakfast. We've just been resupplying at the Londis. I bought some hobnobs, which means I mean business. Right, let's do it. So we're about 17 kilometers in now, and I've kept the camera firmly in the case for a while. It's very, very windy, and it's been raining on and off throughout the day, but we did the big climb up out of the valley. I think in total so far we've done 900 and something meters of ascent. I mean, it's not massively challenging on this wind farm trail, but yeah, there's some really steep bits coming up to the highest point of the day, and then it dropped down to near the reservoir back there. On the map it's simply called Reservoir. The eventual end point for today is Stone Lerrig Lodge. It's an old lodge and we're going to camp somewhere nearby, but fingers crossed we're able to get out of the wind a little when we're down in the glen. Still a good day though. I've been powered along by Mark Knopfler and Dire Straits. Was listening to the Telegraph Road album earlier on. Once upon a time came a man on a track, walking 30 kilometers with a pack on his back. We've come to the end of the wind farm track now. The little branch that we've taken, we're going to go off piste down into this little gully here, up the other side, and there's a path that just begins over there. You won't be able to see it, but right on the horizon there's a herd of maybe 10 or so deer. It's a huge stag at the back. If we do get any closer, I'll zoom in. But yeah, easy going along that wind farm track, but back to a bit of bog plugging now. Be some relief for the feet. Welcome to the site of the former Stone Lerrig Lodge. I I'll put some pictures on screen now because it was once, well, quite a grand place. One can only assume it was a hunting lodge. But yeah, it's such a beautiful place. Tomorrow's route takes us up Glen Markey, which is just up there, and Loch Killen is just down there. You may just be able to see a little white building in some trees over there. That's Killen Lodge, but just such a beautiful place to camp. It's been really nice walking down. After we dropped off where the wind farms were, it was nice and calm. Probably about 10 degrees warmer down in the glen, because that wind today was really cold. But we're all pitched up, just waiting for the tent to dry out actually, because when we packed away at the end of night 2 at Plodder Falls car park there was quite a lot of dew on the tent, so it was quite wet. But what a place! What a place for a lodge. 2 rivers are meeting here. Not 100% sure the name of the one we just followed down. I'll flash it on screen now, but the rivers meet just down here, but it's spectacular. If it was a little bit warmer, it'd be the perfect time for a swim. One absolutely beautiful spot. Just been sat down here for about 15 or 20 minutes, just soaking it all in. Another challenger's just camped over there. That's quite a good spot, that, because I imagine from his door you can see all the way down the glen there. Beautiful. It's around about 8 o'clock. Still got plenty of light, so I'm in no rush whatsoever to move and get cooking. The tent's still airing. I'm not going to collect any water yet because Rich and Pete are just washing their feet in the river upstream, so I'll leave it a moment. We got company. He's on the lookout for something. Welcome back to TGOC at 2022, day 5. Stronleg, if that's how you pronounce it, Stronleg Lodge. And we're now heading off up into Glen Markey. It's a beautiful morning. We woke up refreshed, the tents are dry. What more can you ask for, really? Another 25 or so kilometre day today, not too much ascent. We've got to climb up to the top of the glen and then head down along the river Findhorn, I think. And then we're going to make a call when we get further down, because we can extend the day if we want towards Red Bothy, or just camp in the original spot. Beautiful here last night though. We arrived reasonably early, so lots of time to relax, but really nice down by the river. Let's see what today brings. We're picking our way up beside the burn here now. We can just see the head of Glen Markey right in the distance there. Beautiful walking today. So we're now on day 5. So I was just thinking a minute ago, having a bit of a mental body check-in. and feet are fine, legs are fine, most importantly the head's fine. Really enjoying this adventure, really enjoying it. It's been a mixed bag of weather. It's beautiful today, but each day it's just been thoroughly enjoyable. There's been some trails that are a little bit less remarkable than others, like the part past the wind farms yesterday. The Monadhliath, I'm led to believe, are really spectacular. We didn't really get to see much of it yesterday because the cloud was quite low, but it does look like the top of Kinder Plateau, but on a grander scale. Some deer watching from the top of the glen there. We're almost at the head of the glen now. On the opposite side, as you drop down, there's a track that we're going to be able to pick up, so it should be easier going, but it's been quite enjoyable picking our way up. The burn has been reduced to a small trickle now. It's getting boggier as we reach the top, as you'd imagine, but we're almost there. Tim's taking the high road. I'm going to take the low. It's been a really great afternoon so far, wandering down after we left that hut slash bothy earlier on, down the River Eskin. This other glen joins us now, and it becomes the River Findhorn. But yeah, this track is now nice and easy. It's relief after the bog trotting we did earlier on, which I really enjoy, but we can make better ground on this. The bridge just there with the path that joins from the other glen. Yeah, it's good going. That's not a bad idea. What's that, an Argo? Oh yeah, yep. Might need that to ford some of the streams here.
Oh really?
My feet kept swelling up.
The electrolyte.
Yeah.
Thing? Yeah, I use that. But
Well, that was a really nice surprise. We've been quite lazy today, so the breaks are quite long. In that bothy earlier on, I think we were there for about an hour and a half, just chatting and talking and eating lunch. And I forgot what that one's called now. They did tell me a minute ago. But Jonas just turned up. We thought he was going to be a day behind us, but I think because we're walking that slow today, that's where he's camping tonight. And we're another 10 kilometres on. It's around about 6 o'clock, something like that, so we've got to smash these 10k out, but on this road now, it should be pretty easy. But yeah, really great to see Jonas coming down the hill. We're like, is it him? Is it him? And it was, thankfully. That's a rather grand place in the background there. I can imagine that place only exists, as does this track, to enable rich people to shoot things. Part of the glen that's protected from the grazing animals. So it's either that or that. Or there's a better example. You can really see the difference. Yeah. Nice little camp on the edge of the woods. I think I'm going to try and pitch mine just here, you know. Be quite interesting. That will do just nicely. Nice sounds of the forest as well. I love that. The whistling through the pine needles. And we've got a little bit of shelter from the rain as well. Good morning and welcome back to TGO day number 6. It's brew time. That's the main thing this morning. We all called it a night early last night. Around about 10 o'clock it started to rain. Nice little clearing here that we're having food in. So I'm pretty much packed away. The shelter's still drying off a little bit. It's rained intermittently throughout the night and it has rained a little bit this morning, so you'll probably see. Brew time, food time, pack the shelter down, and then I'm good to go. The aim of today was to get away a little bit earlier so we can get to Aviemore sooner and celebrate with a few ales, I think. Coffee. Quite a windy one today. Our climb over to Aviemore is around about 24 kilometres. It goes up, then down to Red Bolly, then back up and over along the Burma Road into Aviemore. Really windy, like I say, so it'll be interesting to see how windy it is up the top. Tim's traded up to a more complete specimen. Just picking our way across the moor. Really enjoy this part. It's like being back in the peaks. We're just heading over to the top of a track. I can see some grouse butts in the distance there, so we're very close. We're now leaving the Red Bolly behind. Garmin's telling me to turn. We're heading up and over the Burma Road to Aviemore now. It's a really great day so far. I enjoyed the heather bashing earlier on. Tim walking with that stag skull is hilarious. Yeah, we've got another 30 or so kilometres to go. We're probably going to stay at the campsite tonight, but it'd be nice to have a shower. And we've made it to Aviemore. All in all, I think it was about 30 kilometres today. Really great route though. The Burma road was quite nice. Coming over the top there, absolutely spectacular views of the Cairngorm range just there. Ben McDewey is on the cards for a couple of days' time. So now we've got to find some places to camp, I think. There is a campsite just as we arrive in Aviemore now, but it's uncertain as to whether they're taking tents this year or not. But do you know what? We'll just camp near the river if we can. It's not a problem. And once again, I forgot to sign off. Really great 3 days. We're at the Oakwood campsite. That's where we ended up last night. We didn't get here until about 8 o'clock, something like that. You will have seen just before that we ended up with an Indian meal. It was really good. A few beers in town and then back. It was throwing it down when we got back and got in the tent. And it's one of those campsites where there's a really thin layer of dirt and then it's rock. So the tent pegs weren't really that well placed. And about 1:30 in the morning, with some really strong winds, I was out in my boxer shorts re-pegging the tent, absolutely drenched. And a lot of my kit was drenched, but thankfully it's a really nice sunny morning, so all's dry again. As always, links in description for routes and stuff like that. It's now day 7, but you've just watched day 6. We're going to be setting off into Aviemore in a moment, but as always, thanks for watching and I'll see you very soon.